Please clap. So I actually recently learned what the opposite of a peacock is. It's called a peacunt. Do you know what the difference is between a cuck and a cuckoo? No? A cuckoo is a little bird that you find in a clock, and a cuck just watches. Those jokes are for the birds. So, I like to watch the neighbors through the window when I'm bored, but I do it naked so they won't look back at me. Speaking of being exposed, clap if you've ever gone through your partner's phone. It's okay, you don't need to lie, yeah. One clap, okay. So, if you didn't know, that is a crime. It's illegal. You can't go through your partner's phone, email, text without their consent. Now you know that was a law written by a motherfucker who got caught, right? Sorry, hun, I know you caught me cheating, but you went through my phone, so you're going to jail. Oh, goodness. So I got a couple of stories to tell tonight, but I'll start off with one quick one. So I used to work at Burger King when I was 21, and this one manager there, his name was Rafa, and he would tell me stories all the time. He goes, when I was back in Mexico, I was the chief of police in my town. I go, you were the chief of police? What are you doing here? He's like, oh, I have reasons. Okay. So one day in the drive-thru, this Karen is berating him. You fucking, just swearing at him, calling him slurs that I can't say up here. And he just keeps his cool. And then he turns to me after the interaction and he goes, it's days like this I miss the cartel. I go, what do you mean you miss the cartel? He goes, I have my reasons. So do you guys like impressions at all? Are we an impression crowd? Okay, so good. I have some impressions. So I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, so thank you. I like to do fusions of characters and celebrities and whatnot and make new characters and celebrities. So here's a couple that I came up with. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Frank Sinatra. Make Schwarzenegger. Fly me to the moon. Do da do da do. Yeah. It's not an Arnold impression if you don't go yeah at the end, right? We got William Shatner and the Mad Hatter. The Mad Shatter. There's no such thing as the unknown. Only temporarily hidden. Temporarily not understood. That's a Star Trek reference, so I guess you guys aren't nerds. I'm going to end with a quick story about my late grandfather. Back in the 70s, he went on safari with a group of friends in Africa. And during that safari, they found a massive bull elephant, but there was something wrong with it. He looked to be in a lot of pain. They got closer and they noticed he had barbed wire around one of his arms, around one of the legs. And so against the tour guide's advisement, they went closer and got the barbed wire off of the elephant's leg. The elephant stood up, he stared them down, and then he walked away. 20 years later in the 90s, they're at the zoo with the same friends, and they notice there's a new bull elephant standing there staring at them. And he goes, wait a minute. Do you think this is the same elephant we rescued 20 years ago? I mean, elephants don't forget, and he's staring right at us. So my grandfather's friend, he gets underneath the enclosure, and he goes inside. He gets inside of the elephant enclosure at the zoo, and the elephant walks up to him, and it wraps his trunk around his waist, and smashes him right in the ground. It was not the same elephant. Thank you. You guys have been great.